everyone, so today I thought I would do a little video giving you some tips on how to deal with anxiety, because I know a lot of you do have anxiety because you've told me in the comments, and obviously I have anxiety and I've had anxiety for about 10 years now. So this is in no way saying that I'm cured from anxiety and I don't suffer with it anymore. But over those 10 years, obviously I have found ways to deal with it, and I thought I would share that with you guys just to make your lives a little easier if you suffer from it too. So, here we go. My first tip is to set your alarm clock 30 minutes earlier than you would normally for the time you need to get up. So, say you're going out at 8 and you take an hour to get ready, so you would normally get up at 7, then I would set your alarm clock for 6:30, just so you can take the morning a bit slower and you can sort of psych yourself up for the day. I find that if I don't have enough time in the morning to get ready and I'm feeling rushed, then my anxiety gets 10 times worse. Personally, I find mornings the hardest part of dealing with anxiety on a daily basis. So if I'm feeling relaxed and chilled in the morning and not stressing about getting ready quickly, then I feel like the rest of the day goes a lot better. My second tip is to distract yourself at night. So one of the biggest symptoms of anxiety is insomnia, and that is often caused by overthinking. So when you're just laying in bed at night, you tend to think about all the things that you worry about, which really sets your anxiety off. This is for people in general. So I suggest having a sound to distract you with. So for example, leaving your TV on in the background and putting it on a timer so it will turn off in an hour once you're asleep is a really good idea, but I would say have it on quietly so you're not sort of listening to what's going on. It's just background noise to tune you out of your own thoughts. Also, audiobooks are really good, or even just reading a book. You know, a lot of people can fall asleep whilst holding a book. For some reason I can never do that, but if you're one of those people that can fall asleep whilst reading, then I suggest reading a book. Just anything that will take your mind off your own thoughts. My third tip is to never feel guilty if you need to take a mental health day off of work or off of school or university. You would always take a day off if you have the flu or a stomach bug or a virus, so why aren't you allowed to have a mental health day for yourself if your anxiety is really bad? It's no good forcing yourself to go in when you know that you're not going to be able to cope with the day and you're going to end up having a horrific time, because most likely then you'll relate that place with anxiety and it will be hard for you to keep going in every day after that. So if you feel like, oh, I really can't do today, then just don't turn up, just phone in, tell your boss, tell your teacher. And if you're not comfortable with telling them the real reason why, I know a lot of people don't confide in people about anxiety because obviously it's a long-term health issue and you don't want it to affect your relationship with your manager or your teacher, then just phone up and say, oh, I've got a migraine or something, you know. They don't have to know, it's none of their business really. But if you feel like it's really going to be a horrific day for you, just take the day off and don't feel guilty about it. My next tip is to find a hobby that you enjoy. For me it's musical theatre, so I'm part of a musical theatre group and I rehearse 2 to 3 times a week, and it just really helps me to get away from all my stresses. When I'm in that room, I'm just focused on what I need to do, what I'm rehearsing, what lines I need to learn, what songs I need to learn, what dances I need to learn, and I don't think about anything else. And it's also a great way of making friends that have the same interests as you, and you'll find that having that circle of friendship really would help you feel supported with your struggles, and you might be able to even confide in those people. My next tip is to consider taking medication. I think medication has a really bad rap in society. I think people just think it's lazy for some reason, like, oh, you can't deal with it yourself. But those people obviously don't know what it's really like having a mental health issue, and having medication isn't saying you're giving up. It's just giving you a little boost to help you get through the day, and you don't have to be on it forever. But if you're in a really deep hole and you feel like there's no option for you, then seriously try taking medication or talking to your doctor and seeing what the right path is for you. For me, I take medication. I've been taking medication for about 1.5 years now, and I feel like it's really helped me deal with my anxiety. It doesn't necessarily make it go away completely, but it calms me down a lot in the mornings and makes me feel like I'm more ready to take on the day. My final tip is probably one that you're all going to be like, oh, really? but it's to exercise. Exercising really helps lift your mood. It releases endorphins. I don't know, I'm not a scientist, okay, but you know the word that I'm meaning. We've all heard that word. But it's true. So I've been going to the gym recently, and really I get such a buzz from going to the gym. When I come out I feel much happier about myself and I feel really motivated. And also while I'm at the gym it really helps to distract my mind, because I'm just thinking, please don't pass out, please don't pass out. Don't trip over, don't make a fool of yourself, rather than all the things that I'm worried about outside of the gym. Or if you don't like gyms, find something that you do like a sport, maybe tennis, football, netball, or dancing is a really good way of keeping fit. But even something simple like yoga, which actually really helps to relax you mentally as well as physically, and it's also very good for your overall health. So just experiment and try out different classes and see what you like, but it's really good to have a fitness regime, and it really helps to keep you healthy mentally and physically. God, who am I turning into? Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any more tips about dealing with anxiety, then feel free to leave them in the comments and talk to each other. One of the most important things about having anxiety is having a support system. Even if the people that you're talking to don't know you, just try and help each other. So be nice to each other in the comments and give each other tips and support each other. And I will be in the comments too, talking to you guys. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you very soon. I hope you had a good Easter, and yeah, see you in my next video. Bye!